But electricity bills still a major concern for households across Clare. Help is at hand in Inagh. Tonight, an electricity switch event's taking place at 7:30 in the local hall, where people can learn how to compare suppliers, switch if it makes sense, and potentially save a nice bit of money on an annual basis simply by bringing along a copy of their latest bill. The initiative involves Sustainable Energy Authority of Ireland, Clare Community Energy Agency and Inagh Development. And to tell us more, I'm joined in studio from Clare Community Energy Agency by Colm Garvey. Colm, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks very much for being with us. This is not the first event of this type you've held, which clearly shows there's an appetite out there for people to change. They perhaps feel that there's better deals out there to be found.
Absolutely. It's like in lots of these things people talk about, your insurance, your telephone deal, your electricity deal. There are better deals out there if you can get the right information to know how to make a simple decision that'll actually save you money. I suppose we suffer from an overload of information. There's too many websites and too many things coming at you on Facebook. So the reason we're doing the in-person event tonight is just people can come. We'll give a little bit of information at the beginning, explain how the simple things can work, and then let people ask questions. And then the plan tonight is we'll be there with computers. If people want to actually make the change tonight, we'll do the switch with them. We'll take them through the process. Because sometimes it can just be a little bit daunting or a little bit complex with the amount of information that's out there. We'll try and make it simple tonight and get people to make the switch and start them saving money.
Well, that's actually a brilliant aspect of it, that you will actually help them make the switch tonight, because even if someone goes to an event like this and they take down all the information, they go home, they might forget certain bits of it, or the impetus to do it is kind of lost a bit, but you'll actually help them do it on the spot.
Exactly. It's all about kind of getting it done. Well, hopefully we'll be saving people a serious amount of money tonight. Just to give you an idea on the figures, typically I visit a lot of homes with the energy work that I do in communities, and you see a lot of people, and actually I'd invite people to look at their electricity bills today and to see, usually on the second page of the bill, it'll tell you how much you're paying per unit. And I'm seeing people regularly who are paying 33, 34, 35 cents per unit. And at the moment you can go switch to electricity plans that would be 26 cents a unit, 27 cents a unit. And just to give you an idea, like a typical house with typical usage, if you're paying 35 cents a unit now and you could switch to 27 cents a unit, that'll save you €450 a year.
Which, in fairness, we talk so much about rising costs of groceries and in other aspects of our lives, that if you had that extra bit of cash, it would be handy to deal with other things.
Absolutely. It's real money. Like, it's, you can save hundreds of euros. You can get to that 300, 400 euros of savings. If you're on, have a look at your bill, have a look at the price per unit, and see if you're in the 33, 34, 35, then you're ready to save. You're definitely ready to save money by switching.
Colm, some people, I'm sure many people perhaps, are nervous about switching providers because they think it's quite an onerous process. But does it matter really whether you're switching from provider A to provider B? Is the process always the same? Is it only a couple of steps? Like, what, roughly speaking, what's involved?
Honestly, it's very straightforward. The Commission, the regulator has made it very straightforward. You need your meter number. That's called the MPRN. That's a number that's on your electricity bill. It'll be on the front page of your electricity bill. If you want to switch online, you'll probably need your banking details as well, just your bank account number. Or if you have your card with you, and then that's pretty much it. Like, there are sites. What we'll be using tonight, there are a number of different websites, and we'll take you through using the websites for doing the switching. We're not favouring any particular supplier, any particular switching company. We just want to help people to get through whatever tool, whatever website is out there, that they get to use that.
Beyond helping people to switch provider, will you also be offering advice on how households can reduce their overall energy use, like how they can use it in a more efficient manner? Yeah,
we'll be doing a little bit of that as well, because it's true, like some of the plans, I think people are familiar. Some plans, for example, you have the same price, flat price throughout the day. Now, with everybody having smart meters now, we're getting more and more options where you can have a price at night time. People talk about this peak period between 5 and 7, and then the rest of the day at a different price. So we'll be talking about how you can maybe move some of your usage tonight if you want. That's another way of saving money as well. Like, if you can run the dishwasher or the tumble dryer at night, you get a better plan and save money that way as well. And it all depends. Every house is different, because some house will be full of kids. The washing machine will be going the whole time. There'll be electric showers going the whole time. Other houses, you might just have two people. Mm-hmm. They might just be doing the cooking. Some places will have heat pumps. Some places will have electric cars. So we'll be allowing people to ask questions about their particular set up as well, because there will be a difference depending on if you have solar panels, if you have a heat pump, if you have instant showers. That changes a little bit. But most people, honestly, will be able to benefit just by using the standard tariff without worrying too much, without wrecking your head too much about understanding to the tiny detail your electricity usage.
Okay, so there's only a couple of things people need this evening if they want to be helped to actually switch provider on the night. They'll need bank account details, their meter number, I presumably a recent electricity bill. Would that be advantageous?
If they can bring their bill. The bill will have the meter number on it, so just bring a bill, whether it's on your telephone. A lot of people receive it by email now these days. So if you just bring it on your phone, we can have a look at it. We'll go through a few examples. That's the idea. People bring their bills, we'll go through the examples and we'll say, in your case, these would be the options that you can take.
We've seen continued pressure on household energy costs. The fact that this isn't the first time you've chatted to us about an event of this type that you've been involved with, does that suggest more and more people in Clare are actively engaging with switching? Or do you think that many are still staying on the default tariffs?
A lot of people, we see that, like, the companies are making their money from the fact that people are staying on the default tariffs. People are not switching, and they're letting their contracts roll over, and they're not saving the money they could be saving every year. Now, it is, I suppose, the idea of between apps and between websites, that's supposed to make it easier for people. The idea is there are plenty of tools out there, but again, we're getting into this kind of information overload where there's so many options, so many choices, so many experts telling you what to do, that it almost stops you from doing things rather than helping you to do things. So again, what we're hoping tonight is, like, in person, come and ask the question, come and see, talk to somebody directly and get helped to make the switch directly yourself.
Well, folks, if you like the sound of saving a couple of €100 worth of money, and let's face it, who doesn't? Make sure you're at the hall in Inagh from 7:30 this evening, where Colm and everyone else involved will be able to not just offer you advice, but actively take you through the process of switching provider. Really, really important electricity switch event. And Colm Garvey from the Clare Community Energy Agency. Colm, good to have you in again, because I think a lot of people will benefit from hearing and about and attending the event.